So about a month ago, I decided to open up my own website where I was gonna sell wholesale clothing. And since then, I've sold quite a bit of clothing, but yesterday I had my largest order ever for 100 items. This totaled out to be around $240 after taxes and shipping. So I'm pretty excited to package this up. It's going to be absolutely huge, extremely heavy. So I wanted to film the process of actually putting this order together. Before I dive into today's video, one of the main questions that I get asked about my wholesale is where do I get all of this product? And I'm actually partners with this large chain of Amazon stores where they actually reached out to me and said, do you want to handle all of our Amazon returns? And in return, I basically divide all the profits from what I make selling these products. So I get around 10 to 50 items every single day. At the end of the month, it's around 500 pieces. So it's a lot to deal with, and wholesale is the easiest way to get rid of it. So that is why I created this wholesale website. So if you want to check that out, I will link to it in the description where you can actually purchase a wholesale bundle yourself. But let's go ahead and package this order up. All right, so we have 2 boxes here. This is where I've been storing all of my wholesale in this big package. This is only like 3 or 4 days of packages. So it gets pretty piled up very fast, but I'm gonna see if I can fit it all in this one box. I'm like really hoping so, because it's gonna make the shipping way cheaper. Instead, if we divide it up into 2, it'll be a lot more. But let's count these out, and hopefully we actually have 100 pieces here. So if not, I have more in another room that I've just kind of been storing as well, but I would love to empty out this box. So let's get counting. All right, so that is 100 pieces. It is very, very full, and I'm a little bit nervous to see how much this costs to ship, but let's package this up and make sure it's extremely heavy duty, because I do not want to lose this stuff. Having such an expensive order, I make sure that the package is super, super secure, like the cardboard won't just burst open, just to really make sure you're not losing it. So you still have the chance of the actual postal service losing it, but when it comes down to the actual package ripping, I make sure that is not a possibility. So let's package this up as nicely as possible. All right, we got it completely packaged up. I got my digital scale here to weigh how much this package actually is, so we can take it to my computer and actually see how much it's going to cost to ship it. So let's see how much this thing weighs. We're looking at 57 pounds, 8 ounces. That is by far the heaviest thing I have ever shipped. Let's go ahead and take this on over to the computer and get a label printed for it. All right, so I'm at my computer, I'm ready to print my label, but one of my favorite things about my actual website is the platform that I created it on. So I use bigcartel.com, and I'm by no means like sponsored or like affiliated with them, but I really like that they have an integration through Pirate Ship. So one of the cool things about Pirate Ship is it has an integration where I can just click import from Big Cartel, and these are my 2 orders. Right now I have 2 orders. I have the one order for 100 pieces, so it's 2 50-piece bales, and I have 1 order for a 50-piece bale. We're doing obviously the one that's 100 pieces, and all I have to do is just click get rates, and this is the order. Now I just input all my information. So let's measure the package's actual dimensions, and we'll input it into here and get our label. All right, so this is the moment of truth. My package dimensions are 27 inches by 16 inches by 17 inches. Package weight is 57 pounds, 8 ounces. This is going to Oklahoma, and let's see how much this is actually gonna cost. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, so it's actually not terrible. A little bit more than I actually thought it would be. It's $62.10. So out of my actual cost, let's see. So let's see how much they actually paid for this. So the total order was $249.06. So $249 minus $62. It's still over 180 for just shipping out this package. That's only gonna take me a little while. So to me, that's still pretty much worth it. Yeah, this is an extremely pricey package to ship. It is the most expensive thing I've ever shipped. One thing I think is interesting, this is priority mail. If I shipped this priority mail express, it would cost $396.15. That to me is even more crazy. So let's go ahead, we'll purchase this label, $62, that's not terrible. For really, really big order, moving items extremely quickly, to me, it's not too bad. So I'm gonna go with it. And here's our label. We're gonna put this on our package, and we will now take a trip to the UPS store where I will get this shipped out. I always ship through UPS because USPS constantly loses my important stuff. So when it comes down to really expensive orders, I always go through UPS. So let's show me putting this on here. But yeah, let's cover this all up. And there we go. All right, so we are on our way to the UPS store. Honestly, it was a lot more than I expected. I've already expressed that. I thought it was gonna be like $40, but the price jump from 50 pieces, which is probably about 25 pounds if this is like 55, to 100 pieces is pretty drastic. Like normally it costs around $25 to ship, which isn't that bad, but $60 is quite pricey. But I can see why. It's such a ridiculous package. Kind of just repeating myself here. I always like to use UPS. Luckily, UPS was the cheaper shipping option. USPS is just not reliable in my opinion. I use it majority of the time for the actual expense-wise, but if it comes to 100% guarantee, I would rather go with UPS. Other than that, wholesale has been my only option when it comes to selling this stuff. I've just taken upon a lot of responsibility handling all of these clothes, and it kind of gets overwhelming. So wholesale was kind of the only way to go when it came to selling this stuff in. And it's a weird demographic that I'm selling to. I'm not selling to people that are individuals that are wanting to wear the clothing. I'm selling to people with the intent of making money off of this actual purchase. So all the items in it are easily able to sell over $5. So I sold a lot of the items. Before I even did wholesale, I sold all of these items myself, and then it just got overwhelming, got too many, and I could not keep up with it. And I could make more money faster with wholesale. But a lot of them myself were like $20 a piece, and I sold them like hotcakes. Like I still take a lot of the actual pants because it's easy for me to post the duplicates. So I post a lot of the pants, and I still sell them every single day. Like every single day, they sell like crazy. So in my opinion, I think this is the easiest way to get rid of it. While I'm benefiting, others are benefiting. And this is actually a recurring customer. That's another thing that I didn't mention. This person actually bought a 50-piece bundle, and they purchased, or a 40-piece bundle, I think, and now they just purchased another one, which is super exciting. I love to see, that just proves that they actually liked the products, which is awesome, super, super awesome. 100 pieces is a lot. I'm sure, if you actually calculate it out, they're gonna make quite a bit of money off of it, which is super exciting. But other than that, yeah, we are now pulling up to the UPS store, and we can finally drop this big package off. All right, so back where we started, basically that is how I ship out my wholesale. That is the base order. Normally it's a lot easier, a lot cheaper, and I actually get a better profit margin. That one I wouldn't say had the greatest profit margin, so I think I'm gonna up the price when people put those bundles together to increase the shipping amount when it comes to shipping something that's 50 plus items. So other than that, hope you guys got a lot out of that. Learned a little bit about wholesale in general. So leave a like, drop a comment if you have any questions for me, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.